For watching Apple Valley News Now.
Breaking right now on Apple Valley News Now Special Edition. Level 3 Go Now evacuations are out for a wildfire burning in Kittitas County. We have the very latest. Also ahead and breaking, an off-duty Kennewick police officer is arrested for DUI. And later.
Fired, I haven't ordered planned out everything. I'm getting those little the chicken biscuit, the mini things. Yep, with the frosted coffee. I'm gonna get a lemonade.
Our Dan Hansen takes us to opening day for Chick-fil-A in the Tri-Cities. Plus, Stacy, how's it looking for the first day of summer tomorrow?
Well, take a look across the land. You can see lots of clouds starting to roll in and definitely a big shift in the weather. And we're talking snow in some parts. I'll detail you coming up. News at 4:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now Special Edition, on your side.
And a very good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on this Thursday, Juneteenth, and before the NBA Finals. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy will join me after the game. Breaking news off the top, the DNR and Kittitas Valley Fire and Rescue responding to a brush fire near Colocum Road. KVFR says it's in the vicinity of Trail Creek Road. Now, it has already burned 60 acres. The fires burning through timber, heavy brush, and grass. Early indications said it was spreading north. Level 3 Go Now evacuation orders are in place for all residences on Colocum Road, north of the 9000 block. Level 2 evacuation warnings apply for anyone south from Colocum Road, north of the 9000 block to Trail Creek. The fire has burned 60 acres. It remains active. And developing this afternoon, a Kennewick police officer is facing DUI charges after crashing his vehicle while off duty. It happened just before 10 o'clock last night on the 1000 block of North Montana Street. Officer Fernando Ramos, who was not on duty at the time, reportedly hit a parked unoccupied car. Nobody was hurt. Due to signs of possible impairment, Kennewick police called in the Benton County Sheriff's Office to handle the investigation. Ramos was arrested on suspicion of DUI and booked into the Benton County Jail. We have learned he is now out of jail after posting a $1,000 bond. Kennewick police say an internal investigation is also underway. In a statement, Police Chief Chris Guerrero acknowledged the seriousness of the incident, saying, quote, "Driving under the influence is a serious offense. We're committed to learning from this and continuing to serve with integrity on and off duty," end quote. The department also emphasized that Officer Ramos, like any citizen, is presumed innocent until proven guilty. Now to a crime alert. A robbery at a local business in downtown Pasco now under investigation. Cops were called out here to the Alex, a money and jewelry shop off North 5th Avenue and Lewis Street earlier this afternoon. Police say it wasn't an armed robbery, but the bad guy may have tied up a clerk in the process. No one was seriously hurt. The thief or thieves got away with an undisclosed amount of merchandise. Police are still asking for help from the public as they spent the afternoon looking for the suspect. They say if you have surveillance video of the area around this time today, contact them immediately. And now to continuing coverage as the search for Travis Decker, the father accused of killing his 3 daughters in Chelan County, continues. Whitney Decker, the mother of the girls, will be honoring their children at a memorial tomorrow night. The event begins at 7 p.m. and it is being held at Rocky Reach Park in Wenatchee. Event organizers say there will be limited parking, so guests are encouraged to carpool. Attendees are also encouraged to bring something to sit on and maybe a glow stick or even a candle. The memorial is being described as a time of reflection, unity, and love. On the fire watch now, another blaze broke out in the Yakima Valley yesterday, this time in Zilla. Firefighters were called to Vintage Road around 6:30 last night for a vegetation fire that is now known as the Ross Morris Fire. With help of a helicopter, it was contained shortly after 7 o'clock. Ultimately, 15 acres were burned. Luckily, it does not appear that any structures were damaged. Turning now to First Alert Weather, Stacey Lee is here, and lots to talk about as summer hits tomorrow.
Lots to talk about. Believe it or not, summer begins tomorrow. And the weird thing, Austin, I'm seeing winter storm warnings in Glacier National Park where they could see a foot of snow. We could be seeing a little bit of snow in our Cascade Mountains as well. So kind of unusual to start summer off that way. But let's take a look outside right now. Dust Devil Stadium, the guys are out on the field getting ready for a game. Now, temperatures have cooled off substantially this evening due to the clouds. See those clouds out there? And that humidity that we've been seeing in the teens now starting to go up as moisture moves into the area. So 77 degrees. Our wind sensor not picking that up, but it's been a little bit breezy this afternoon. So if you're heading out to the game, 70s, and you might want to grab a coat. It'll feel a little bit cool since we were in the 90s just earlier in the week. So there we go, 77 degrees through the region. I think we topped out right around 80 a little while ago, and things are really starting to cool down as a cold front moving into the area. Now take note of our gusty winds. Once again, Ellensburg been blustery today, as well as the Columbia River Gorge, the Dalles area. Much lighter winds around the region. Here's what our evening planning looks like. Obviously, we've dropped lower than that already because of the cloud cover, so expect cooler temperatures tonight as you head out. So breezy winds, we're not done with them. They're going to start picking up late tonight through tomorrow, especially in the Kittitas Valley and the Columbia River Gorge. That cooler air is moving in. We're going to start to see some scattered showers and snow in the Cascades above 5,000 feet. That could happen Saturday morning. I'll break it all down coming up for you in just a little bit. Austin?
All right, Stacey, thank you. It is the day chicken fans across the Tri-Cities have been waiting for. Chick-fil-A has officially opened its doors in Kennewick. The Southern favorite fast food chain is now serving up its famous sandwiches, waffle fries, and signature service right off Canal Drive. Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen was there for the grand opening and shows us why this new location is already the talk of the town.
The wait is over, Tri-Cities. Chick-fil-A in Kennewick is officially open, and judging by this line behind me, they're ready for it. The new location on Canal Drive in Kennewick opened bright and early at 6:30 this morning. Don Hodges, the owner-operator for Chick-fil-A Canal and Columbia Center, says this has been a 5-year mission of hers, bringing crispy chicken sandwiches, waffle fries, and about 130 new jobs.
We're also going to be very, very excited and proud for our team members who are local community members. A lot of our teenagers through adults to just enjoy serving others in our community through wonderful food and wonderful hospitality.
Customers started showing up early and often to get their hands on that wonderful food Hodges mentioned.
It was like either 12 or like 11 or 12 like around there. Of last night. Oh, I already know. I have my order planned out and everything. I'm getting those little chicken biscuit, the mini things. Yep, with the frosted coffee. I'm gonna get a lemonade and some hash browns.
Lines to the drive-thru were backed up all the way past the Hobby Lobby and Walking Building. To make sure traffic was flowing, the Kennewick Police Department worked alongside Chick-fil-A to come up with a traffic plan.
We're going to be trying to mitigate any traffic issues and getting any lines that are building up onto side streets and within the big parking lot there where the Hobby Lobby is. That way we can try to get those vehicles off the roadway.
Hodges says she's anticipating the rest of the day to be just as busy, but also fun. From the feel-good mission to the feel-good food, Chick-fil-A is ready to serve the Tri-Cities. Reporting in Kennewick, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Dan, thank you. Chick-fil-A is now open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 6:30 a.m. to 9 at night. KPD will be out there for a few more days to continue to help with traffic flow. Now to community events. A major event kicked off this morning in Pasco, celebrating Juneteenth while also giving back in a big way. Starting at 11 a.m., the Juneteenth Freedom Day of Service got underway at Kurtzman Park. Hosted by the Tri-Cities Juneteenth Committee, the event focused on community support, offering free food, clothing, and even haircuts to anyone who needed them. But beyond the services in Pasco, one committee member says the heart of the event and Juneteenth itself is all about honoring the past while continuing to look to the future.
If it wasn't for the Emancipation Proclamation being signed, Black people wouldn't have had an opportunity to do what we do. And so that's why we celebrate that. We celebrate the past, we celebrate the present, and we celebrate the future to come.
This Juneteenth celebration has been a tradition in Pasco for nearly 50 years, and organizers say it keeps growing every single year. Well, Washington State Parks is looking to fill some big gaps, especially when it comes to maintenance and construction jobs across parks statewide. The agency currently has more than 700 employees working across its 123 parks, but with nearly 800 historic structures to maintain and miles of trails to care for, they're looking to hire even more, particularly seasonal and full-time park aides and construction workers. However, according to the state filing, really filling some of the roles, especially in parks on the east side of the state, can be a real challenge.
That is kind of asking for a special sort of person who is interested in that. And there's plenty of people who are, but it's not quite as easy sometimes to fill those positions.
Okay, if you're interested in working for Washington State Parks or just want to learn more, go to our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. And in Yakima, after years of fundraising, East Yakima will have a community pool of its own. The new aquatic center at MLK Junior Park made a splash at its ribbon cutting this afternoon. Kids lined up, eagerly awaiting their turn to jump in. Eric Silvers, who was involved in the efforts to build the pool, said it will prove valuable to the community.
Well, you know, I got to be able to watch some kids being able to try it out, and it was just very emotional just to watch them, to be able to know that, you know, they're going to learn skills that are going to last a lifetime, whether it's swimming lessons or water safety.
Okay, so if you're looking to join in on the fun, the pool will be open 7 days a week through late August. The news at 4:30 is just getting started. Coming up, as concerns grow with the rise of AI, we hear from Senator Cantwell about the moratorium on AI regulation. And Stacy returns with your full First Alert weather forecast as we are getting closer to the weekend. So stay with us as we're on your side.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
From sparklers to sparkling appliances, find explosive deals at Fred's this 4th of July. Come check out what's in stock and on sale. Score big on all GE appliances from your favorite brands like GE Cafe and GE Profile. This Independence Day, Fred's is offering exclusive deals on all GE fridges, ranges, dishwashers, and so much more. Plus, save up to $500 with an additional Fred's Buy More, Save More exclusive rebate. Fred's Appliance is your family-owned local appliance expert since 1962.
Feeling overwhelmed? It's time to shed your worries, literally. At Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, we've got the perfect shed to clear the clutter, create space, and bring peace to your life. Man cave, playhouse, done. Want something custom? We'll build it just the way you want it. And we deliver for free. Summer is here. Shed the mess, shed the stress. See dealer for special pricing. Visit Columbia Basin Building and Sheds today in Kennewick or West Richland.
Ryan wants to get every new device that's smart. I'm wondering, how can the internet handle all of this?
We have Spectrum Internet. We use it for everything. Homework, remote work from home, doing research for trips.
Spectrum Internet allows us to do things faster and more conveniently.
I feel like that's a win-win for everybody.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Hello there. Watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
You're watching this special edition of the news at 4:30. Welcome back. Washington Senator Maria Cantwell has voiced her opposition to the AI law moratorium recently passed by the House of Representatives. The provision would prevent individual states from limiting, restricting, or regulating artificial intelligence for the next 10 years. The senator argues that this moratorium would wipe out hundreds of laws designed to protect Americans from harm. One such law is the Elvis Act, which bans the use of AI to impersonate artists. Cantwell is now working to implement the Elvis Act at the federal level.
They are trying to prohibit policy that is already on the books. This either in the form of prohibiting states from enacting or enforcing AI laws or regulations, or a regulation of language that says temporarily pause those laws that are now on the books related to AI. Neither one of those are acceptable to me. We should be fighting to protect consumers, not enabling AI theft or fraud to happen.
And her stance was backed by Washington Attorney General Nick Brown. All right, if you are traveling through eastern Oregon this summer, you could face delays. 31 superloads are scheduled to be transported, traveling 10 to 30 miles per hour along portions of US 730 and OR 37. It will also include Interstate 84 in Pendleton, US 395, 26, and possibly 201. Travel is scheduled from the Port of Morrow to Pilot Rock at night, and they will pick up from Pilot Rock to the Idaho border during the day and at night. Because of the size of each shipment, both lanes of 2-lane highways will be used, which could result in long delays. Schedules are flexible and subject to change. Turning to local living, a member of the Toppenish Police Department has received a potentially life-saving gift. Canine Grom has received a donation from Vested Interest in Canines. The organization has provided over 6,100 vests across the country. The custom-fitted bullet and stab protective vest is made for 4-legged law enforcement members.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
From a week that started in the 90s, big changes are headed our way for at least for the next couple of days. Take a look outside now in Yakima, 74 degrees. That humidity that was down in the teens yesterday up to 27%. That showed you the moisture starting to move in. Winds there are light, but we're going to see those winds starting to pick up through the region. Temperatures are cooling down all through the region as most everybody's sitting in the middle and lower 70s at this hour. Let's take a look at our satellite and radar. It's that low pressure system moving in. Now you see some of the clouds are already moving across the area, and some moisture will start to fall out of those clouds very, very soon. Tonight, we're going to track some rain in the foothills of the Blues or in the Blue Mountains between Cabbage Hill and Tollgate, maybe just on the outskirts of Walla Walla. As we get into our Friday, we'll see these showers developing in the Columbia River Gorge, and they're scattered through the area. By tomorrow night, we could see a stray shower here in the Tri-Cities area, but take a look at these little blue lines here. That is a little bit of snow developing late in the night in the Cascade Mountains, and even more so on Saturday morning, where we could see a light dusting of snow above 5,000 feet. Very rare, particularly when we're officially in the first day of summer on Saturday. So there we go. There's the cloudy skies for the rest of the week. As far as rain showers for our lower elevations, not too impressive. We could see about a ½ inch in the mountains, about a 1/10 of an inch or less. So meaning just a light little bit of rain through most of our area. Here's that cold front moving in. That's going to drop temperatures somewhere between 15 and 20 degrees below normal for this time of year. And you can see that here on our averages map going forward. Now we will warm back up into the 90s, as you can see here next week in Yakima. We're also going to see that low dip there Saturday, the coolest, and then a gradual warm up back to summer-like conditions as we enter that first week of summer. Let's talk about gusty winds. We're going to see those picking up even more tonight in Ellensburg and the Columbia River Gorge. Hermiston will start to see those gusty winds as we get through the night. They're picking up all through the area. Tomorrow is going to be very blustery. Now, we haven't issued any alerts just yet, but those winds are going to get pretty gusty throughout the day. So Fire danger is low, but we still have lots of dry vegetation in our area. Look at those gusts up to 55 miles an hour for Ellensburg, 30-mile-an-hour winds in Yakima, moving into the Columbia Basin, very windy between Hermiston, Tri-Cities, and even the foothills of the Blues. For tonight, temperatures cooling down into the 50s. Nice sleeping weather, as you can see there. All right, let's take a look at our 7-day planner. We have about a 10% chance of rain in Tri-Cities on the first day of summer. Temperatures dropping all the way down to 69 and then back up into the 70s. Look at those shower chances on Sunday increase slightly. Yakima also looking at a pretty good chance of rain on Saturday in particular, with 50% chance there. Breezy winds through the region for tomorrow and for Saturday. Ellensburg, first day of summer, 67 degrees, goodness sakes, and windy conditions, and then some rain showers, which would be good to help with some of our dry fuels out there. Windy conditions in Walla Walla, 40 and 50% chance of rain. Going to be a little bit more wet towards the foothills there over the weekend. And in Hermiston, first day of summer, 73 degrees, partly cloudy with some gusty winds. So kind of up and down forecast. But the one I was checking weather in Montana, and they're talking about a foot of snow possible up at Glacier National Park. So a lot of people are camping and hiking, and I mean, it's known to happen in Montana, but it still seems a little strange, but just a weird little cold front. So.
All right, well, what are you gonna do? Thanks, Stacy. The Spotlight when we come back.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now, first alert weather.
Hot Tub, Hot Tub, Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2025 inventory. Friday through Sunday. 2 locations, Spokane and Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2025 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center and Hapo Center Pasco. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
On behalf of STCU, we want to present you with this $1,000 check.
Ryan is the regional logistics leader. He makes sure things are ready when it comes to disaster response.
I went out there and I really enjoyed what we were doing. We were handing meals out to people that were affected by the wildfire. And they were so appreciative, they were thankful. And it just gave me a good feeling. I said, I got to do this some more.
STCU honors volunteers in our community. To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
June is Men's Health Awareness Month, a good time to take steps to enrich your health and wellness with proper screenings and care. Get more information at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Okay, we have internet. Easy.
It is all coming together.
When's the mattress coming?
Friday. Plumber?
Tuesday. Curtains?
Next week.
This is nice.
This is nice. It's all coming together.
Connect first, unpack later. Set up in minutes with self-install from Spectrum.
Show off your math skills and have some fun for a great cause. The Tri-Q Credit Union C3 Slam comes to Richland. Get ready for the biggest 3-on-3 basketball tournament in the Tri-Cities. Register today. $140 team registration available now through June 24th. Don't miss your chance to win $1,000 in the Custom Restoration Cool Cash Shootout. It all happens July 12th and 13th at John Dam Plaza. Register now at c3slam.com. Final weeks to register your team at $140. Ends midnight Tuesday, June 24th. Brought to you by the City of Richland and Tri-City Sunrise Rotary.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Get employee pricing plus 1.9% and $4,500 bonus cash on a 2024 Ford F-150 STX. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Hey, let's do the spotlight. The City of Richland has received an award for their financial transparency. The Government Finance Officers Association Triple Crown Award highlights the city's excellence in financial reporting and budget presentation for their 2023 fiscal year. The city is only one out of 5 municipalities in Washington to be recognized with the award. They have received this actually for several consecutive years. Have an idea for the spotlight? Just send me an email. Stacy, what do we have next?
We have, of course, your reason to smile. You won't want to miss this one.
Very good.
It's coming up.
With us.
Register today. Register your team for $140. Ends midnight Tuesday, June 24th.
Got a birthday coming up, celebrating a big win, or just want to gather the crew for a pizza and a good time? For decades, Hubby's Pizza has been the go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. Reserve your table and bring the whole gang. Kids, family, teammates, whoever loves great pizza and good vibes. Dig into your favorite pizza, hit up the fresh salad bar, and let the kids have a blast in the arcade. And if the party's at your place, no problem. Hubby's now delivers through Grubhub and DoorDash. A community tradition, a place to celebrate. Acquire the Hubby's habit today.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
At US Cellular, we created an event to celebrate our customers, like Luana here, called Us Days.
Yeah, they give us special rewards and exclusive deals in everything. It almost feels like we're part of a cool club together.
Sure does.
Slide, connect. Woo, woo, woo. Hug, shake.
Us Days just got bigger. All customers get a free phone with no trade-in.
Prosser Digestive Health Center offers the full spectrum of digestive health care. Services provided by board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Jack Brandenburg include colon cancer screenings, treatment for swallowing problems, inflammatory bowel disease, liver disorders, and more. To schedule an appointment, call Prosser Digestive Health Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Power through your summer chores with less downtime and enjoy more playtime with Steel Battery.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, it's Friday, and if you don't have weekend plans, we'll have a list of local events that are happening in our area.
And winds are going up, shower chances going up, and temperatures going down into the weekend. I'll tell you how cool tomorrow morning at 5 on Good Morning Northwest.
June 27th is Mariner Moose Night with the Walla Walla Suites, and we're giving away tickets. Enter on our mobile app or on the contest page at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. 5 winners each get 4 tickets to Mariner Moose Night with the Walla Walla Suites, June 27th. Be there.
And welcome back. We wait for it all day long. At least I do. I don't know about you.
I do.
Your reason to smile. Come take a look at your screen. Kind of hard to see, but you know what? You know, everybody was watching those eaglets in California. We have our own, and they're at Columbia Park. So some little eaglets there. David got this picture of them. He says they're getting ready to leave the nest there, so maybe soon. Great shot, David. To get your weather photo or nature photo on TV, that QR code right on the top of your screen. Easiest way to get there. Thanks to our friends at Lifetime Dental. All right, let's take a look at your day tomorrow. Considerably cooler than we have been seeing as we sail into the first day of summer. Tomorrow is summer solstice. It will be the longest day of the year, daylight hours wise. And then once we get past a summer solstice, we start losing 2 minutes of daylight till winter solstice. So again, our daylight staying out there till, I don't know, 9:30. Seems like it's light. It's kind of nice, so I like that. So enjoy the first day of summer. Stay warm though.